Oh my god. Now that is television. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Movie Talk. So, it's The Boys Season 4, Episode 4 just released this morning, and oh my god, it's impressive. It's genuinely impressive, like, how disturbing this show can get. And not even just in, like, the same usual, like, super violent, messed up stuff. Like, it's definitely still violent, but, like, just the different unique ways that it can make you just look away from the screen and can't believe that this is what you're actually watching. Homelander is just making a case that he's truly one of the best written characters in television, period. Like, it's just so genuinely impressive how many layers that you can build upon Homelander and make you feel bad for him, but at the same time, like, want him dead, and at the same time, you just hate everything that he does because he's so wicked and sinister at everything he does. But at the same time, like, you definitely understand why he does the things he does. Like, there's never a moment in the show, especially season 4, where you'd like question, like, is he really doing too much? Is the show kind of just make him do violent stuff just to do violent stuff? And honestly, like, every time, especially this episode, every time he does something, there's always like a good reason behind it. There's always an important step for what he's taking in his journey, because his character arc is, it's, you can tell, like, it's slowly starting to go down. Like, you can see throughout the progression of the show, and now we're at that point where it's starting to go down. Like, his character arc is slowly starting to finish. And I think how they're wrapping his character up is so genuinely good. Like, I love every second. Well, I say this with a grain of salt. I love every second he's on screen, but I dread every time he's on screen because you never know what he's gonna do. You never know if he's just gonna kill someone, if he's gonna let them live. Like, and it's so impressive. I also really love what they're doing with Butcher, because he's genuinely always been my favorite part of the show. Like, I love Homelander, but Butcher is one of those characters that just, like, it makes me smile every time he does anything he does. But I just love what they're doing with Butcher in this season, because he's very vulnerable now, and you didn't really ever get to see that. Like, not a whole lot. You didn't really get to see it a whole lot in the first 3 seasons. Not, at least not on the level that you're seeing him now. Because now, like, he's very much, like, he was obviously always, like, you always knew he was human, but now, like, you really know that he's human. And seeing him struggle to live, it just kind of, like, feels off, because, like, I'm so used to seeing this big badass who's just walking around doing whatever he wants, saying whatever he wants. And don't get me wrong, he's still like that in season 4, but at the same time, like, you see him, like, throwing up because of the brain lesions, and you just see him struggling to stand. It just feels like has this new layer of weakness that's very good. Like, it's very well written. It adds a whole new layer of tension, because not only on top of they're only humans, they could very easily be killed by all these superheroes, but also you just see, like, just how much less of a threat he is now. And it's really, really awesome just seeing these new ways of expanding these characters in ways that I never really expected going into the show. Another character I really want to talk about is Frenchie, because I'm really curious what his path is going to end by the end of season 4, because he's going on this interesting route with another character, and I'm so curious what they're going to do with it, because honestly, like, I have no guesses for how it's going to end. Like, I'm not going to spoil anything, but, like, especially with, like, the big reveal that he gave to another character in this episode, I'm so curious what's going to happen with them. It's definitely something that I'm really looking forward to, because Frenchie's always been another one of my favorite characters. Like, I say that, like, honestly, all of them are my favorite characters. I love this show so much. I'm genuinely so happy that we get to have this show out. But I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye on whatever he does, because I'm really curious where this character arc is going to be going. I really think another great character is A-Train, because I think he is the face of the idea that all these superheroes are just humans going through their own problems. Because all the stuff that A-Train has to go through in the series, it's really all culminating? culminating. I don't know, but it's all building up. There we go, building up to this part of the show, season 4, and I really love where they're going with his character, because he's definitely the ultimate example of, like, this guy is going through a lot. Like, he's definitely, like, struggling with his life, because he's had to do a lot of bad stuff. He's had to live through a lot of bad stuff, and I think it's all resulting in this really interesting path that he's going down. Because I really, honestly, my biggest dream is that A-Train eventually just joins the boys. Like, he just leaves the Seven, everything, and he just joins them. Because that's really what I want to see. Because, like, I went into this show absolutely despising him. And now that's, like, one of the few superheroes I genuinely want to see still left alive at the end of the series. I don't want anything bad happen to A-Train, and it definitely does build up a lot of tension because he gets into some sticky situations in this season, and I'm really wanting to see, like, his character arc fully get wrapped up and just be great. Now, there's just one other character I want to talk about, Sister Sage. I just want to say, like, I'm loving her character. I love what is revealed at the end of the episode with her, because I think it just makes perfect sense for her. Like, honestly, if any other person had that power, like that secret power revealed at the end, again, I'm not spoiling anything, but if any other character had that power, any other person in real life, they would be doing the exact same thing she does. Because honestly, that just seems like the best part of the power. But again, I won't go into it, but, like, if you know what it is, then you know just how much of a saving grace it is. I do want to point out that there is 100%, I cannot wait for the reveal that there's something deeper going on. Because I know for a fact that she had her own secret plans building up ever since Homelander first introduced himself to her. I know there's going to be, at the end of the season, there's going to be some grand reveal that she was actually having a secret master plan the entire time. And it's not a very well hidden secret. I mean, obviously a character like this, she's going to have some secret plan that she's doing this entire time, because she's not doing this all for Homelander. It's very obvious she has her own agenda behind this all, and I just want to point out that it's not a very well secret. It's very obvious the entire show, and I think the writers think that they're hiding it better than they actually are, but I don't know. I just wanted to point that out because it's very obvious. But if there's just one thing that I want to say that I did not like, it's, okay, don't click off the video as soon as you hear what I'm about to say, because just listen to me. The political messages, don't click off yet. The political messages would be so much better if it wasn't just so in your face. I have no problem with the political messages behind the show. Like, I really don't have any problem with it. The problem that I have with it is that it's so painfully obvious that they're not even trying to, like, hide it. I'm not even saying, like, you have to hide this kind of stuff, but you just don't, like, shove it straight in your face the entire episode and make it very well known, this is what we're doing. You don't do that. And it's so annoying that, like, it's just, like, takes me out of the episode, because, like, it's very obvious, very painfully obvious that this is what the show writers are trying to do. And I don't have a single problem with the political messages. It's just that it's just so in your face that it just gets tiring. That, like, yes, I know, like, this is the messages, but also I'm watching a TV show about superheroes. It doesn't have to just be like a political podcast where they're talking about all the problems. Like, you can have these great messages, but add layers of subtlety where it's not just directly in your face and just shoving the message down your throat. But overall, like, this show might honestly probably be one of my favorite episodes of the series. There definitely is some episodes, like the ending of season 3, Herogasm, that was something else. Like, episodes like those are, like, probably one of my favorites, but especially that first episode of this show, season 1, episode 1. But it definitely ranks up there as one of my favorites, just especially because of like how it ended it. I'm kind of mad that they spoiled it in the trailers with like that final shot, because like that final shot is so good. I love that final shot of the episode. But I honestly think this is probably one of the best episodes of The Boys yet. It does everything right, besides what I just mentioned before. It does everything right that it needs to do. It's making me more interested in the story, more invested. The tension is rising beyond what I thought. Like, I thought it was already at the peak, but it somehow gets even more and more intense. I love everything they're doing with the characters. I love what's going on with the boys, the group itself, as well as the superheroes that they're doing. Like, I'm so in love with this show. I just, every time I see, every morning of today, when I wake up, I get so excited because I know I get to watch the show. I mean, tell me what you think. I mean, comment down below what you thought of the episode. Did you agree with me? Did you disagree with me? Tell me everything that you think. And if you want, like and subscribe. Share the video if you want, because it really helps out the channel. And that's really all I have to say about the show. So that's Movie Talk. See ya.